Hi there, friends. I'm Mike Brach. This is the Tribe Wellness Gym, and today we're going to go over a quick video on using your hands. How? Cloud hands. Cloud hands is an old Chinese martial art technique common in many styles of Tai Chi, and today we'll focus on its application in Yang style Tai Chi, Y-A-N-G, Yang style. And what I love about cloud hands is this is a great way for you to work on the vestibulo-ocular component of balance. What does that mean? That means a good portion of your balance comes from smooth pursuit, almost like if you were shooting clays or playing the classic Nintendo game Duck Hunt. The same process applies, using your eyes to track while you move. It really helps with balance. Also, this move is very relaxing and helps with coordination. So let's start out together. Let's do one hand at a time. And to do it, let's get in our base stance here. So feet are about shoulder width apart, or maybe even a little bit wider. And the good news is this is one you can do even sitting in a chair, as long as you focus on upright spine and not using the back of your chair, instead being really up and tall. I'll start out with my right arm. I want you to reach that across your body. And the hands should be, the top hand should be at least face height, because the point in this from a martial application is to use this top hand to block. So let's think about this. Fingertips should be just above eyebrow level so you can block the face and stay pretty. And a lot of the movement here, it looks like it comes from the arm, but with cloud hands, it really illustrates a nice Tai Chi principle of alignment of shoulder and hip. So what we'll do here is we'll reach that right arm across, face level. Shift the hips to your right and try to avoid tilting. Try to keep your back up straight here. And now we'll just turn across. When you've blocked the face and you've just passed the shoulder, we can lower this hand down, shift over the other side, turn, and when the hand is in the bottom position, this is to block the belly. Some people would say from a fighting application, down low, it's to block the groin area. But in performance and Tai Chi exercise, and when we're running our forms, those choreographed sequences of moves, it's really belt line, gut level. So we shift left and turn from the hips. I want you to notice something also about the hip turn. The hips, we shift over and swivel. Shift over and swivel. Meaning we don't shift and then wrench the spine. We shift and move the hip and shoulder together as one. So we're getting the hip movement down and we're avoiding that severe tilt. So this hip rotation alone is really good for loosening up your hips, gentle range of motion in your hips, and it's also really helpful for just weight shifting and awareness of where is my spine in space. But then when you add the arm component, let's do one hand at a time again. Right hand reaches across, face level, shift right, turn from the hips, lower the top hand, shift left, turn left from the hips. Up, shift, turn in, down, shift, turn in. So hopefully you feel like you're getting the feel and the flow of one hand. Let's try the other hand. So now the left hand, blocking at face level, shift left, turn left. Lower down, shift right, turn right. Raise up, shift, turn, lower, shift, and turn. And you might be thinking, what about all those fancy words you were using earlier, Mike? What about all this vestibulo-ocular stuff with balance? I thought I was supposed to be tracking my eyes. Well, the eyes in this particular movement in Tai Chi follow the top hand. And in a moment, we'll do both hands together. So one hand will be on the bottom, one hand will be on top. Starting out, a lot of people like to stare directly at the palm. And that's a good thing. That'll let you have that smooth pursuit focus, following the palm with your eyes. If it makes you a little dizzy, as long as you're safe, that's okay, because your body will adjust. And this will help really strengthen some connections in your brain for how you process that smooth pursuit visual information. Meaning, you might get a little bit less dizzy or sick to your stomach in daily life outside of class with a lot of training with this. From here, though, when you've gotten a good focus on looking at the palm, if that's become easy, in Tai Chi we use a soft gaze to look not just at the hand, but beyond it. So then you'll shift over and slowly turn across with that distant gaze, that soft, distant gaze. And we'll have to imagine a top hand here, gazing beyond. Turn in, lower down, shift, turn in. Notice all of these movements are gentle, soft movements. It's an important Tai Chi principle. We're not flying off the handle, cranking our hips, wrenching the spine. We want to be in control. And so we know with Tai Chi, slower and softer is better because it requires a lot more focus. Speaking of focus, let's try both hands at once. Right arm across the body up top. Left arm at belly height or belt line height down below. The top hand, palm faces you. The bottom hand is not quite down towards the floor. It's not quite out to the side. It's twisted just a little bit in between. And now we can shift over and turn to the right from our hips. Change hands. Top hand goes down, bottom hand comes up. Shift over, turn in, change hands. Shift over, turn in, change. Shift over, turn in, and change. You can repeat this drill when you're practicing at home, slower, which would be wonderful, and also with that fixed gaze on the palm of the top hand. And then when that gets easy, or if that's easy, distant gaze beyond the palm. Change, shift, turn in, and change. From there, you could even add the breathing. And the breathing is such that you shift over, you breathe in all the way across one direction, change hands, shift over, breathe out all the way across the other. So this is the stationary or hands-only version of cloud hands. Some people call it waving hands like a cloud, and you can see why. Hopefully it gives you something to practice at home. Hopefully it gives you another opportunity to use your Tai Chi skills and build them and build confidence in them. And you can see how hopefully it helps you work on that upright spine, that good postural awareness, and good visual tracking, softening your movements, slowing down. That's it for now. In another video, we'll do the footwork with it, which will be even more fun for balance training. But you got plenty to start with for now. So thanks for watching. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully I'll see you in class.